Hello, everybody. This is your friend James Flanagan, the veteran advocate. Thank you again for watching this video. I'm sitting in my turned off car after mass, cold car, because I really wanted to send out this quick message to you. In Georgia, we are experiencing a little storm coming through. There should be some ice. There should be some snow. And likely some down power lines, at least in my neighborhood. And it made me really think of a quick analogy and some thoughts from the Army and getting out of the Army, actually, always on my mind. So when I was back in the Army, I had a bunch of buddies, and if you're watching this, you might be one of these guys that they were always prepared. They had a room full of supplies, guns, water, blankets. They were ready for the end of the world, and I always respected those guys and always wanted to learn what that was all about. How did they get prepared? And for them, every single individual I talked to regarding creating these prep rooms said it took a while, it took a lot of research, and they were happy that they started early on, because they ran into roadblocks in terms of what they needed to get to be prepared. Hey, is this the right food? Is this can of food going to survive a long period of time getting ready? Well, of course, thinking through that, thinking as a good father what I've done in the last couple of days in terms of getting the blankets out, getting the flashlights out, making sure we had enough batteries and all those good things for our storm going through Georgia, made me think about getting ready for getting outside, leaving the military and transitioning to the civilian world. A lot of these guys that I knew in the military that did a wonderful job in terms of preparing for the end of the world, end of days, in terms of getting the food and supplies that they wanted to, probably did not take 1/50th of the effort in terms of preparing to get out of the military. It just wasn't there. Now, not every single individual was like that. A few did prepare, but a lot of them, at least my close friends, I think, did not do enough preparation, did not start that preparation early enough before they transition out of the military. So my advice to you is we need to take some of that energy that we have as veterans in terms of getting prepared for a storm, getting prepared, taking care of your family, to have the right food and supplies, to take that energy and get prepared for leaving the military. And I think the biggest thing, like I said, that I learned from these guys in terms of having these prep rooms, being prepared, is that it took them time. They had to start early. So learn from me, start early in terms of getting prepared to leave the military. You got to start early. And because you will run into roadblocks, you will think that you're supposed to be doing X and really Y is appropriate. But you don't know until you start taking action, start moving forward and getting prepared with that. So big shout out to all the guys getting ready for the big storm, getting ready for the end of days. Convert that into getting ready to getting out of the military. And one tip, because I always like to have an actionable tip rather than get ready. One tip is make a connection with the community that you want to move back into after the military. So for me, it was Atlanta. I was at Fort Bragg, so I made those connections on LinkedIn with people in Atlanta. And I tried to do that early on. Companies, mentors that I wanted, reached out to them on LinkedIn, on social media, just to get those quick calls or touch base with them over a cup of coffee. Like I said, way before my transition occurred, so I could start running through those, hitting those roadblocks, so I knew where to go. So being prepared. So lengthy message, but as we're getting ready for the storm here, I thought it would be good to touch base on that. Now, I know a few of you in the north that are watching are saying, oh gosh, Georgia getting a little ready for a little bit of ice, a little bit of snow. You guys get shut down for everything. And it's true. We do shut down for storms that come through, winter storms that come through, because we're not used to them. It's kind of like those in the north are not used to college football championships. So, and with that, I'll say, go Dogs. Have a good one.